Welcome to another live episode of No Cap Live Q&A sessions with Kacey and Coach P. And if you don't know, No Cap stands for the knowledge and wisdom of Kacey and Parrish. And you are now tuned in to a live Q&A for that knowledge and wisdom of those two young brothers, myself and Kacey. And staying true to form. From the building seminary to the rolling 20s. Ghetto celebrities like Big T and Little T. See the East Bay Crackers, it's the home of the Baptists. When niggas like feds catching on camera. Stole you in the slammer, it's the home of show and hammer. You trying to say I'm a Raider? You trying to say I'm a Raider? I'm an Oakland Raider because he wants to talk about the Raiders today.
Come on, with you know where I'm at with. That's why we slapping right now.
Black. From the Bay to LA to Los. And if you with me, shout out to the Loonies. Oakland Raider from the Bay to LA to Los.
So for all y'all think we just up and left, we been had Vegas.
Yeah, so let me go ahead and give y'all some background. So my brother KC has started this trend of coming on slapping whatever type of music he feeling in that moment, in that mood. And it's no surprise that he came on slapping I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider, and just setting the record straight that song was made in the early 2000s. I'm just going to put a date on it of 2003. 2003. That came out in 2003. And in that record by the Loonies, the world-renowned straight out Oakland, California, East Oakland to be exact, the Loonies say, I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider, stating that the fact of the Raiders is homegrown in Oakland first and foremost, and then letting it be known that it's also a Bay Area thing, and then letting it known that they represent from Oakland, California, through the Bay to LA to Las Vegas, and now you see that the Raiders are in Las Vegas, but they are still the Oakland Raiders.
Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, so that's the point. And that song came out in 2003, from the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. And now you see they in Las Vegas because Las Vegas is an extension.
Your AirPod, it don't go bad. It bleeps you.
All right, hold on.
It gives you like a dimmer. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, welcome to No Cap. This is me, your boy KC. Yeah, how y'all doing today? Man, ain't nobody on here with us yet? Nope, but guess what? We here, though. So this is our part where we ramble. So ramble. Man, how y'all doing today? Y'all see P got the good background over there. It's Sunday. It is the 27th. We are in Taurus moon today. Today, the Taurus moon is good. This is, if y'all know anything about Tauruses, y'all know they the bulls. And they go get what they want. So this moon that we in right now is about making sure you go get what you want. That's why I'm saying today it's the manifestation moon. We in Taurus today. So manifestation.
If you missed any of what I said, I want to make sure you got that down. That song came out in 2003 from the Loonies. It's originated from Oakland, California, East Oakland to be exact.
Come on with it.
Know that the Raiders are originated from Oakland, California, East Oakland to be exact, but and a representative of the Bay Area. And then an extension as they extend to Los Angeles and Vegas. And it says in the hook. So if you haven't heard the song, go ahead and listen to I'm a Raider from the Loonies, made in 2003. So I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider, from the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. And the Raiders, the Oakland Raiders, are now playing in Las Vegas. And so the reason that song was brought in today, because KC got some stuff he want to talk about.
Yeah, and I see my little brother Chris is on here. So Chris, nigga, I'm finna talk for you too, nigga. Because listen, yesterday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Thursday night, I really thought about you, P. I said, I ain't gonna even want to talk to this nigga because I know what this nigga gonna say. I know what he gonna say. But today, I'm gonna let you have it because you know who our number one pick was.
Oh. Hey, you know what, man? I've proven this point
go ahead.
enough times. I don't think I need to keep proving the point. I wasn't even on my mind, but since you brought it up and gave me the layup, episodes ago, about a year ago now, My brother argued with me for 2 days, 2 separate episodes about the narrative that the NFL was pushing, and I told him it was a narrative that they was just pushing about trying to devalue the running back position and all running backs ain't this, that, and the third. And I told him it was just a narrative that they was pushing. He was also in on that narrative, running with the agenda, blindfolded by the BS. Fast forward, long story short, the Raiders draft a running back. Why? Because running backs are the most valuable piece of an organization moving forward, because especially when you're rebuilding, you got to have a line. There's nothing more important than the line. Football is played and won at the line of scrimmage. However, when it comes to opening up the playbook and being able to do what you want to do and managing the clock, you got to be able to run that ball. You got to be able to tote that rock. And so the Raiders drafted a running back. No surprise there. And you say what? And you happy as hell about the running back that they drafted. You happy about they pick. Go ahead and tell it. When at first you was talking about, nah, don't get no running backs. Go ahead and tell it.
I didn't tell us don't get no running back. Listen, see. This is why you gotta watch. This why you got. This why you can't be just listening. But everybody say, because P gonna take the shit and make it seem like I didn't say get a running back. Go yeah, nigga. I didn't say that. Listen, I said we can use 2 running backs, and you don't need to pay them and pay them up front. That's what I said. Now
you did say pay them up front. That was one of the things you said. You did say that. That's not all you said, though.
Listen.
Trying to say the positive.
With the number 6 pick, the Las Vegas Raiders select running back Ashton Jeanty.
How happy was you?
I was ecstatic about that pick. Let me tell you why. Because he was about to break. Yes, I would have. He was about to break Barry Sanders' record. He missed it by a little bit, but he's going to be the face of our franchise. Now,
running backs as faces of the franchise. Well, just a season and a half ago, they were talking about running backs ain't nothing. Don't pay them. This is no longer.
They said it, and now we
running backs is obsolete. Running backs
that was all true.
It's a passing league. But now he's the face of the franchise.
Yeah, he's gonna be the face. And let me tell you something about this draft, because there was a few things about this draft that irked my nerves. I like that we had the best draft pick. We had the best draft. I think we got like a A- grade for this draft overall. We got you see how big we got? We got big. The running back was 1. But the receiver we got a 6'5" receiver that run a 4.3. You seen that? And then we got the other big boy. We got a tackle that plays fullback and got like the most touch. You know what I'm saying? Like we got bigger, we got faster, we got the fastest receiver in the draft and the fastest cornerback in the draft.
And you have a coach.
We got 3 coaches.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying a head coach driving the.
Man, yeah, and we got Chip Kelly. You know what I'm saying? That only got to call offense.
JJ Pegasus.
Pegasus. Yeah. So we just did the best thing. I was bittersweet about this draft. I was bittersweet because I couldn't really appreciate how good of draft we had, because I was focused on the player that I wanted us to get. You know who I wanted us to get. Mm-hmm. I've been standing for I don't know how long. Give me Shedeur. Mm-hmm. I would have been happy with that. When we took Ashton Jeanty, I knew we weren't going to get. I said, all right, we can get Shedeur next, or I think somebody's going to come back and get him. When we came around and we didn't get him, I was looking at every team on the clock like, damn, they finna take him. And nobody took him. Then I seen the Giants come back in the back of the round and took him. Didn't take him. And I was like, ooh, we finna get him. I got more happy. Like, hell yeah, because we got the 4th pick. Nigga, hell yeah. Only thing I was worried about was Cleveland Browns taking our quarterback because they had 2 picks ahead of us. They didn't take them neither time. So I'm like, nigga, we just got Ashton Jeanty and we finna get Shedeur. You know how happy I would have been. It wouldn't matter what else we did. But then it didn't get Shedeur. So then it went again. And I'm like, all right, we got 3 picks this round. I know we getting my nigga. First pick come up. Jack Besh. That don't sound like Shador to me. You know?
Not even close.
Right. So then we go down some picks, and I'm looking again. Damn, they gonna take him. Damn, they gonna take him. Damn, they gonna take him. Then we get down to the last two, to the bottom two where we got picks back to back. I'm like, oh, he's still there. I know we finna get my nigga. No, we finna get him. And some nigga, I don't even remember his nigga name. And then I was like, oh, all right, well, nobody got, we got back to back. We're gonna get him on the next one. Then they said another name. And I said, nigga, y'all don't know how to spell. Because y'all keep calling the wrong goddamn names. And we ain't even got no pick the next round. So the fourth round go by, like, oh, nobody took him. So when the fifth round came, I'm in my head, I said, if we get Shador here, we just did incredibly good with the value that we picked all these players, and we can still get the player that I'm pushing for in this draft. And we came to call a name, and again, these folks don't know how to spell. And I'm like, yo, who the fuck y'all calling? You know what I'm saying? We in the fifth round. This is the top 5 pick. And we in the fifth fucking round, and we ain't taking no quarterback. We ain't taking the quarterback that nigga will change our franchise. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm starting to look, and they keep going back to Shador. And at this point, I feel bad for the young man because it's like, damn, nigga, you supposed to be a top 2 pick. Nigga, you in the top 10 regardless. And then you drop all the way down. Long story short, we didn't draft Shador. We drafted some good-ass fucking players. We did. But the player that I wanted so badly, or for our team, we bypassed on. And that shit made me hella mad. For the Cleveland Browns, who passed up on them one time more than we did. All the times. And then traded back up to get him, so Philadelphia didn't get him. So y'all did some janky-ass shit. Fucked the man over. Then because y'all knew he was going to go somewhere where he can win a Super Bowl without even having to play. Y'all went and jumped in front of him to put him on y'all raggedy-ass team. Let alone, we didn't go do it. Now, what's wrong with Shador? Nothing. He got a daddy who said, my son is not going to play for the worst institutions. I'm going to direct this shit like any father would do. And y'all took this man's stock, say, oh, he sandbagged interviews with teams. Nigga, he don't want to play for that shit. He want to play somewhere where he can be a starter. But now y'all penalizing the daddy, the son, the sins of the father kind of shit. Y'all penalizing this son because y'all don't like Prime's arrogance. Y'all didn't do this shit till the ball. Yes, y'all did. So, matter of fact, fuck that. Archie Manning, ain't that his name? Archie Manning can do this with Peyton and Eli, but if LeVar Ball do it with Melo, and
he got a grandson too coming through.
Who? You got Arch Manning again, but they ain't saying shit about that. But when it's LeVar Ball, it's a problem. Y'all didn't say nothing to Ken Griffey and Big Ken Griffey, but if it's LeVar, it's a problem. If it's LeBron and Bronny, it's a problem. And if it's goddamn Deion and his kids, it's a problem.
We don't know if it wasn't a problem with Ken Griffey too, because that era was a little
that part.
You know what I mean? So we don't really know.
Right.
We would have to ask.
For this shit, Shador, a top 10 player, a quarterback at that, and all the teams, Nico, they didn't want Shador because they didn't want Deion. And Deion said this shit about a year ago, and he said, don't let my confidence rattle your insecurities. Y'all just let Deion's confidence and his arrogance and his light outshine your whole franchise. And y'all potentially passed up on a quarterback that can change one of y'all franchises, including ours. And in doing so, the chip that y'all just put on that young man's shoulder, the amount of, I can't wait till he play each and every one of y'all teams, including us. We're going to whoop your ass, but I'm still rooting for you to do good. You know what I'm saying? Because they took Jackson fucking Dart. This motherfucker threw the ball to the right side of the outfield when a nigga was doing the slant and nigga was over here, the ball way the fuck over here. Nigga, you shouldn't even got drafted. But you wouldn't take Shador. Y'all don't like the black boy who say it's Brady time. Y'all don't like that. Y'all want the white boy who says it's okay. Well, I'm just gonna do it for my team. You want the white boy who cut his hair and said, I can't believe y'all let me keep this nappy hair for so long. You know, I'm talking about Patrick Mahomes. Fuck you. You ain't no writer. He did it. I don't like him. Whatever. I'm a writer. But anyway, listen, Shador, I was pissed off with this.
Patrick Mahomes, a white boy.
Hey, listen, Shador, I was pissed off. I didn't even like our draft for the whole day just because we didn't pick you. Granted, our draft was good as fuck. I just didn't like it that we didn't pick you. So if you're watching this, Shador, my nigga, my bad. I didn't have Pete number to call him. I didn't have Spy Tech number to call him because I would have told him, hey, man, get the nigga. And my son calls me and he says, Dad, Shiloh said to Shador, if they doing this to you, imagine what they gonna do to me. My son stopped and he said, Shiloh, you know damn well you ain't getting drafted. And it wasn't funny, but I bust out laughing. Because, nigga, you knew you wasn't getting drafted.
Shiloh got drafted to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, to a great team.
No, he went undrafted.
I mean, he got signed.
But he went to a team. Yeah, now he got to compete. See, Shiloh is going to be the better player.
That's a great fit for him. That's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is actually a great fit for him.
Could be. See, Shiloh got to work for his. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. Shiloh probably gonna be more of a dog than Shador because he got to work for what he got. See, they feel like Shador was spoon fed.
They both work for it.
Right. But see, you didn't see Shiloh in the spotlight as much as Shador. So Shador can kind of go under the radar and he don't have to go be prime time. See, Shador got to come out there and be Shador has the personality of his father. And that's why they don't like it. Because if Shador was like Shiloh and quiet, then they wouldn't have said shit. But see, Prime got a big ego and Shador got a big ego. So you going to say, oh, you bringing Ness here. This going to be foolishness. And what was going to happen is wherever Shador went, he was going to outshine the team, even if he wasn't good. And for whatever quarterback he went to go play behind, they didn't have no leeway. So if they went in there and let's say he went to Geno Smith, went to the Raiders, and he had a bad game or two, what's the first thing we're going to do? Put Shador in the game. Geno damn near can't lose a game if Shador on your bench. You can't lose a game because we're going to holler for him. So I can understand why teams wouldn't take him. But at the same time, don't be punishing black fathers and black children because y'all get uncomfortable with how we handle our kids and how we handle our business. Y'all need to start doing better jobs, Evan, and maybe y'all kids wouldn't be doing this crazy shit. Pete, what you got?
I mean, it don't just happen in the spotlight. You know, that unfortunately that happens everywhere where they see fathers, you know, involved, standing up, and they can feel a certain way about fathers being involved in their kids, you know, lives, right. Whether it's sports or not sports, they take it, you know, and run with it. It just so happens that these fathers are names that people know of because of, you know, the spotlight surrounding them. But it happens every day without the spotlight being on. But, you know, being quiet doesn't work either, because you just said Shador, you know, they mad at Shador for being a vibrant type of personality, and they not really worried about Shiloh because he's quiet. But that it don't work that way either, because like you just said, he didn't even get drafted. So it doesn't matter whether you there's no, you got to just be who you are. You can't say, oh, you should be quiet, because if you be quiet, then you'll get drafted. Or, oh, you should be like this. You just got to be who you are and not really be concerned. And the thing too is, neither one of them really have to play in the NFL. So they don't need the NFL at all. It could make their livelihood is already secure with whatever they want to do moving forward off of their family name and their brands that they have already built. They don't need the NFL, unlike most athletes who are working to get to that point. Their whole livelihood is to get a paycheck, and then their attitude changes once they finally get a paycheck because they never really had it before. So the NFL is everything to them because they're looking to change their family, you know, financial situation. That's not the case for neither one of them. They really don't. He don't even really need to play. So then, if that's the case, if he's not playing for money and he's this passionate, it should actually be the other way around. You have a person who doesn't have to do it for money. So that means he's literally doing it for legacy. He's literally doing it to be great. He's literally doing it for a passion and a love and a respect of the game that even the individuals who's supposed to be GMs and coaches don't even have for the game. Because all those individuals are still doing it for money. These two individuals, whether they are quiet or whatever you want to call it, confident, both of them are doing it for one main reason: legacy, love of the game, respect. It doesn't get no better than that. So if you really want to draft anybody, you would hope you would want somebody that has that, and they're not just only doing it for money like 99% of the people are. And there's nothing wrong with that either. But I'm just saying it's very rare to have an individual in a position of not doing it for money, solely doing it for the respect, love of the game, and legacy. That doesn't happen very often.
With all that being said, the Cleveland Browns, y'all just got y'all a good player. Let's see how now he got to earn it. He's going to be a dog for y'all in the long run. A lot of teams got better. The Eagles got better.
The Cleveland Browns, who actually selected him, though, they might be the stupidest team.
For passing him up and then trading up and giving up the pick again?
No, because they have two quarterbacks already. And before they selected him, they selected the quarterback from
Jackson Dart.
From the other dude from Oregon.
Did he get Jackson Dart?
No, he went to New Orleans or somewhere. But Cuzzo went to they got the dude from
Damn, I thought that was Jackson Dart they got.
No.
Gabriel. Taylor Gabriel, Clint Gabriel or something like that.
Yeah. So they got him in him. So then they spent 2 picks on the same position.
That white boy ain't playing no fucking games.
No, so that's even worse.
That was even so
that's why I'm saying they're stupid. Because exactly, what was the point of picking him over him with the pick and then picking him behind him? They just wasted 2 picks.
And the only reason they took him was so Philadelphia didn't take him.
No, but
I'm crab ass shit.
But I'm just saying that they're the stupidest team because of that reason. They spent 2 picks for one position, knowing one of the dudes that they picked ain't go play. But now they just use money to bring him to a team, knowing they don't want him to play. Plus, they got 2 quarterbacks. That was stupid.
The team that I would have liked to see draft him if it wasn't us,
Browns, I would be upset.
I would have, if I was LA, if I was the Rams, I would have took him. I would have took him for the Rams. If the Raiders didn't get him, I would have rather seen the Rams take him. And I ain't really no Rams fan like that, but I would have rather seen him take him because he can at least learn behind Matthew Stafford.
He in the NFL, living his dreams, and he go do his thing, and it's a blessing to be at that level, playing at that level, no matter what team you're playing for. It's them other individuals that and the other thing is they do it, this is all beneficial to them anyway, because it's just gonna bring more content, more clicks, more ESPN. His name is only gonna be bigger. Like we talking about it right here, so is everybody else. So
and guess what? At the end of the day, it don't matter because y'all know who wins this shit and who runs this shit. It all starts with us.
I think the Eagles got something to say about that, but
What?
I think the Eagles got something to say.
We don't know them. Hey, Raider Nation, we in this motherfucker. Now, what's up with my partner though, man? Welcome to No Cap again, man. We just ran through a whole little sports trip.
You couldn't wait to get the Raiders off your chest. So
you goddamn right. I was waiting on that shit all day.
It had the music up and everything.
I had it queued up. I went straight to the chorus just to make sure I got it on there. Come on, you see that yuck mouth go right there. Yeah, man. Hey, so we did that. We got that out the way, man. What's been going on with you other than that? I'm going to have some questions for you today.
Well, let's get
on here.
I don't have anything. I just showed up.
I know it. All right, bet. C, you on here? CC, you on here? Put a thumbs up in there. Guess what? Today's CC birthday.
Oh, happy birthday! You know, here she's celebrating.
Yeah, she on here. She better be on here. She told me she was on here. Anyway, if you ain't on here, I told you I was gonna say happy birthday to you. I ain't gonna play the song because you already told me. I played it this morning. You said don't play that whole song. So whatever.
Dylan Gabriel to Wayne. Dylan Gabriel is well, it's yet to be seen, but I think Dylan Gabriel is a better quarterback than the other who you was talking about, Dart or whatever his name
Jackson
is.
Dart. It don't matter. He ain't no Raider. We got
already.
We got somebody from Montana. Then we picked a quarterback from Montana. So yeah, man. See, you ain't on CC on here, but see, man, they telling you, hey, y'all put happy birthday in the comment with a cake or something so she can see it and see if you see it, like it, and do the thumbs up thing with it.
She's somewhere.
Yeah, she's somewhere. She said she was out there drinking. She said they got 2 chances to hit 1. Hey, Pete. So I got a question. Let me tell you what happened yesterday. I on I think Tuesday, Wednesday, I called this house cleaning service.
Mm-hmm.
So they was coming over. We booked an appointment to come clean the house. Now the house ain't really dirty, but I'll let them come do a little deep clean. You know what I'm saying? Do the dusting and shit. And so I booked it for 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
A 3-hour cleaning. They send me a reservation. Hey, you got this person. He's going to be here from 10 o'clock. Give him a few minutes to get there. Blah, 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 blah. I say, okay, cool. So Saturday morning comes. Buddy shows up to my house with a lady. She don't really speak. I think she's like one of the deaf ladies. I ain't gonna say that, but she ain't deaf, but she didn't speak. So they came in, and I said, hey man, you know, I never had a cleaning service before, so how did this work? He said, don't worry about it. And he went in there and we started walking around. He said, can you show me the house? I showed him. He said, all right. They came in. They was moving hella slow. I ain't gonna lie. But at the end of the day, when they finished doing their job, shit was looking real nice. I was like, oh, they cleaned up good. I said, hey man, how do I tip you? Because I ain't got no cash. Can I tip you? He said, tip me on the app. I said, cool. He like a few hours later, bro, probably like 8 o'clock. Remember what I told you at the beginning? I booked this for 3 hours for one dude. So when the like 8 o'clock, I get a fucking email from the company saying your cleaning service has been done for the day, and you know this is your bill. We're billing you for 8 hours. Exactly. That's the same fucking shit I said. The fuck? How the fuck I get 8 hours? This is a 3-hour thing that costed me $20. Fuck, $80 come from. So I noticed the 20 was already gone because I already paid for that. They took another. Go ahead.
Let me ask a clarifying question. You paid $80 for 10 hours, 8 hours?
I was supposed to pay $20 for 3 hours
of cleaning. What fucking are you in New Mexico or Mexico? Are you in Venezuela? Like what? Where you at? You in?
Well,
go ahead. Keep going.
The company is one of them little templates, I'll tell you. But anyway, I get an invoice saying, you know, they charge $50 a month. So they took the 20, and then they take the 50 for the next month immediately after the service is done. Okay, so $80. Let's go there.
That's 70.
Then I get 70. All right. Then I get another bill for 120. Nigga, so I'm like, wait a minute, where all these bills come from? Nigga, I thought I was just paying 20. But the girl who recommended me, she the one told me, yeah, once you do the first service, they're gonna take 50 out of automatically for the next month. That's your fee for the next month. So I said, I started checking. I said, well, I started texting Buddy. I'm like, hey, listen, how y'all bill me for 8 hours? This was a 3-hour cleaning. They started at 10:30, they left at 2:30. So let's give them an extra hour. I said, hey man, this is only paid for a 3-hour cleaning and one person. He said, I indeed did charge you for 8 hours. I said, yeah, how you do that? He said, because I came with a helper. So I need to make sure I can pay my helper too. And there's no way that I could have got everything done on your list done within 3 hours without help. I said, oh, I understand. I said, well, you know, I appreciate you coming out and y'all did a real good job. You know, y'all did a hell of a job. Great job. But that ain't what I asked for. I paid for 3 hours and one person. If you knew that you couldn't do all this by yourself, you had since Tuesday to tell me that you wasn't gonna be able to do all this by yourself. So I could tell you, yay, we can bring somebody else, or nay, just cancel the service and we go on how we gonna go. He says, yeah, I could have told you that. Yeah, nigga, you should have told me that. I said, because what happens, I said, nigga, you can't spend my money for me. Yeah, you can't make my decision. I said, I didn't ask for that. I would have declined that service. I said, first off, my house wasn't that dirty. So this is what he said. Are you going to tell me that your house wasn't dirty, sir? I said, it wasn't dirty enough to the point where I needed a cleaning service, nigga. You know what I'm saying? My house was already clean because, nigga, you didn't have to wash. No, nigga, you came in and dusted, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They cleaned up the bathroom, nigga. It wasn't. So I'm like, listen, bro, you can't spend my money, bro. If you would have hollered at me, we could have worked this out. However the fuck we gonna do it. Y'all did a good job, but nigga, that ain't what I asked for. He said, I'll give customer service a call and tell them to give you your money back. I said, you ain't got to. Give me their number. I'll call them. He said, they don't have no number. I said, don't worry about it. So now I'm back on the phone with the girl who hit me. Hey, how you be talking to him? She said, you got to email him. So I emailed him. I told him the same thing. Hey, man, this, nigga that brung extra people, didn't say nothing. And I guess Buddy didn't want to talk no more. I wasn't being rude with him or nothing. I'm so calm and cool with the conversation. And I emailed him. They finally emailed me back and was like, yeah, we didn't tell that nigga to do that. We didn't tell him to bring nobody. They said it's normal for them to bring a helper with them, but they normally call and get consent first. But since he didn't get no consent and he just came and did it, we're going to reverse all that. So they took the money back off that thing, but not the 50 because they gonna want their fee. But everything he was trying to charge me, they put that shit back and then blocked him. Said that he couldn't book with me no more. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you this story to tell you and to say this. Make sure y'all reading the fine print of some shit. Pay attention to the detail because this nigga just tried to finesse me. Go ahead.
I got a different message from that. And this is something when you're doing business is very important. And, a lot of times you will hear people blatantly like try to disrespect so-called Black-owned businesses, so-called mm-hmm. Black, because, I say so-called, but so-called Black businesses. However, there are a lot of bad business practices where people actually will try to spend your money for you and act as if it's okay. And this message is for those individuals. And it's a real message that when you have a business, you have to be upfront and clear about everything that is part of your services. You also have to communicate if anything changes. This goes for any type of contractors, for any type of services of any kind. And for you to assume that it's okay or the responsibility of the consumer to take the brunt of a person, the business making a decision for the consumer without communicating with them, you're absolutely incorrect. And so the message here is real clear. Yes, you definitely read the fine print. However, you also don't allow companies of any size or ethnic background owner to disrespect you and your money because of their poor business practices. And a lot of companies actually have poor business practices. So going above and beyond reading the fine print, you have to make sure that if you see any type of BS going on where they didn't communicate, or they make sure you ask those questions up front. Hey, I asked for one person. Why is two people here? What exactly is the bill going to be? And then don't just, what a lot of people will do is just be like, oh, forget it. It ain't worth the hassle. You know what I mean? Nah, it's your time, effort, money. It's worth the hassle. Another thing is, bruh, I ain't never heard of no goddamn 8 hours of cleaning for no $80. That's crazy.
Yeah, and really it was, the reason he charged me $80 was he was trying to add that extra person. But it ain't really, I think it's really more than that, really. But I caught the little $20 special because I was trying it. But now I can see how it works. I guess when they come, they have a fee that goes with. I guess the $50 is the fee to have the cleaning company. So I guess they're $25 an hour.
You in a third world country.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm at, but I'll tell you what. Flo, you asked me what stay black, and you said I should hire black. Update. These were some niggas. Yeah.
Well, that's so-called. That's why I said so-called.
Yeah, I knew where you was at with it.
That's why I said it doesn't matter what the ethnic background of the owners or those individuals was. And in Atlanta, I'm not surprised that they was so-called black because that's a huge population in that metropolitan area. But again, it doesn't matter what they background is. It's irrelevant. Business practices are business practices, and a lot of people, most companies, in fact, have poor business practices. And to do business with those companies, no matter what they charge or how they try to backpedal, that's the wrong thing to do, is my point as a consumer. It really does not matter. It really don't matter.
Yeah. So, in long story short, man, I'm gonna let him come clean again. Not that nigga though. And I was gonna give him a tip. Nigga, I ain't gonna give you nothing now, nigga, you damn thief. If you would have hollered at me, I would have just tried to pay you cash on the slide. Hey, bro, let me give you this, and we can work this way. But nigga, you just fucked it up. Some niggas better learn to stop doing bad business because you fuck up the business for you in the long run. A quick steal today, or fuck up the profits in the long run. Niggas better learn that. I don't want to get it. Yeah, I'll tell you. For everybody who like to talk other kind of talk. One day I was out with some people. I'm not going to use me because I'm not going to incriminate anybody. I knew some people. They used to do some things that they weren't supposed to do. They sold some illegal stuff. One day, this person went to go sell some illegal stuff, and the person who bought the illegal stuff, I'm sorry. Anyway, don't sell fake shit because you can make a lot more money keeping business solid. That's the moral of the story. I don't want to incriminate nobody with the bullshit.
Business is business, and it doesn't matter. You'll be surprised because I do business with a lot of people, and I don't play no games when it comes to that. I don't do no, my lady, my son, to tell you, I don't do no playing when it comes to developing business relationships with other business companies. I put them in check, not the other way around. They're going.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Say what you're saying.
They gonna move accordingly, or we can't do business. And I let them know straight up and down. It ain't no in between. Because my business practices that I hold myself to, I would, as a business owner, I would be a fool. And it stands out like a sore thumb. You as a business owner, you got certain ways that you move and do what you do. So, even if you are not a business owner, don't just be a consumer, is my point that I'm driving home. Don't just be a consumer without thinking about the best business practices, even as a consumer, because people will take advantage of you if you only think as a consumer. Your money should work for you as an employee, even as a consumer. So if your money is working for you in that way, then you are a business owner. That's your business. That's your money. Let your money work for you wherever you spend it. Don't just work for the money. Let it work for you.
Come on with it. You know who I seen the other day? I seen Jovan.
In Atlanta?
No, I seen him on my cousin do this. He do this show on Facebook called Bay Area Going Wild. Northern Cali Going Wild. And I seen him in Greens.
Oh shit.
And when I seen it, Job looked like when I seen Job, he had the high top. And I said, why this nigga on here looking like Clifton Powell from Menace to Society? Like Chauncey. Right? But then I thought about Greens. And I said to myself, damn, Greens had on a whole little fresh suit. And I said, damn, I'm fucked up for this. So I thought to myself, damn, I remember when Greens used to wear that blue jacket every day. All the way zipped up here. You remember that shit?
Mm-hmm.
And I said to myself, I bet this nigga probably still wear this red shit. He probably, let me not. I don't want to talk shit about nobody. I do my niggas though. How y'all doing, man? Love, peace.
Because you probably gonna see this.
That's my nigga though. But, hey, high school, man. We used to do this shit in high school, man. Listen, I got a question for you, P.
What was they doing on the show?
Talking about being Bammer boys.
Oh, well, they are both. Well, they are both.
Yeah. Remember when niggas used to go to Mexico to get.
No, what? No, because Jovan's father owns RIP to his pops, Big Rick. But yeah, his pops own a lot of the property around there, and he's the original Bammer boy. So he and a lot of his family stays in those homes over there. And me and Jovan, when we used to go to school, go to NCNL, we used to leave from over there.
Yeah, I've seen them on TV. Northern Cali going wild. That's my cousin Glenn and shit. But you know,
yeah, hey, boys, man. Shout out to
him. I was on another podcast the other day, and I was watching that shit. And I was on there, and we had a good conversation on there too. And when I was doing theirs, and when I was doing their show, it was cool. But then it made me realize, like, I had said something, and when I said it, it kind of like fell on like they didn't. I don't know if they picked it up all the way. It wasn't. I realized at that moment, I read our shit go way crazier. Like, it was a good show. Don't get me wrong, but you know what I'm saying. I like our shit. You know what I'm saying. Our shit is the vibe. But now we was on there rocking too. But I need to get you on there too. But
he gonna say he didn't like.
I mean, cause we got our own vibe though. You know, no, the show was cool. Like, but it just made me appreciate what we do.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying. It made me appreciate the way we do. But they asked a question on there. They asked a question, and I thought it'd be a good question. And they said, "Do you got to go through Jesus to get to heaven?"
What?
Do you have to go through Jesus to get to heaven?
No.
Explain.
Because everybody's not Christian. That would be saying that everybody's a Christian and everybody's not Christian. So obviously the answer is no. I mean, I guess to get to Christian heaven, yes. But if you're not worried about going to Christian heaven, then no.
Christianity wasn't even a thing in the beginning.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're talking, if you're asking that question like that, you're talking about Christian heaven,
right?
So if you want to go to Christian heaven, yes. But if
I agree with you.
But if you are if you have other practices, then that doesn't. Everybody ain't Christian. Here's the thing, though. Most people automatically assume that that's the religion, Christianity. And people be running around talking about they good Christians and they are Christian and Christian, and they assume that everybody is Christian and that you have to be of that, especially of certain ethnicities, Christian. The answer is no. You don't have to be Christian or utilize Christian beliefs to have a relationship with God or the universe, whatever you may call it.
So my next question. I was listening to church this morning. And I heard the pastor when he was saying, you getting cleansed of everything. We removing all the barriers, the blockages, anything that was trying to hold you, we gonna remove it. And he was like, it won't hurt you. Then he said something. He was like, witchcraft. Removing witchcraft. If somebody put witchcraft on your spells or any of this, we rebuke it. Like they talk down on shit like that. Oh, you ain't supposed to do this. That's witchcraft. Don't do that. Right? This is one thing. Don't do that. But ain't witchcraft in the church? Ain't that in there? I mean, I'm just going. What is witchcraft versus what is the Holy Ghost and the Holy Spirit? Ain't you calling to something? Ain't you calling to something? Ain't it the same thing? Like a Holy Ghost and the Holy Spirit, are they different? What's this versus that? And I know this gonna give somebody, like, nah, you can't mix witchcraft with that and you can't do this, but ain't that the same? Ain't that the same? If you're calling into tapping into something that's not here, ain't that the same difference? Ain't casting spells and praying and worship the same thing?
It's the closest thing to each other.
So why would they rebuke one but then praise the other?
Well, they would say one is so-called good, the other is so-called bad.
So who decides which is good and which is bad?
Christian people, no.
The entire world is on Christian time.
Jehovah's Witnesses.
Right. I mean, they say it's bad and they say it's good. I don't believe that you got to go. I'm in agreement with you. So to answer my own question, no, I don't think you have to go through Jesus, because just like you said, not everybody believes in Jesus. Some people are Buddhist, some people are Muslim, some people are whatever they're going to be, and they don't believe that. And like my homegirl Merch told me a while ago, and because we was talking about this, think about this, P. When we was growing up, right now, if you hear somebody praying or say they're going to say, we're going to go talk to Yahshua or Yahweh or Jeriah, Jehovah, it's so many names. But when we was growing up, P, it was Emmanuel, wasn't it? And Noel and Emmanuel and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where all these other names come from? It's like every decade, another name popped out.
Mm-hmm.
Where these folks come from? Who made this? Who made this? Who said it's good and who said it's bad?
People.
I had an argument with my cousin because they asked me
who are not God or Jesus or nothing else that they claim. People.
Come on with it, man. So
not nor Jesus or nothing close to it. People.
And then every Sunday, the first Sunday, don't we got to drink the blood? Don't we drink the blood and eat the bread? Ain't that some sacrificial stuff?
Especially Catholic. They definitely got the cup at the thing and the wine of and the bread. Yeah.
So right. You know what I'm saying? So ain't this witchcraft? In a sense? Ain't this what this is? Worshipping? Because if you get a whole bunch of, what's the movies we used to watch? Things like The Covenants and things like that, where they get outside with a big circle and they start lighting candles and things like that. What's the difference from?
I don't know the Bible very well, but the word covenant is definitely in the Bible describing how individuals come together to the covenant of God or something like that. It said so. You know, that's definitely in there.
So is religion like? I don't want to say like I ain't religious, but is this like a gang banging type thing, like a spiritual gang bang? Like
they make it ain't just religion. It's politics. It's everything is always, if you have one, you got to have another. And so yes, people cause division and make it like gangs. You got like I said, politics. You got ethnicities, races, whatever you want to call it. You got goddamn government and non-government institutions. You got churches and different religions, and you have religions that attack other religions because it's not their religion. You know what I mean? And they say their religion is the only way to get to heaven. And they say, you're crazy. Our religion is the only way to get to heaven. So yeah, it becomes like gangs. And then you have actual gangs too. So they're all this stuff is exactly like gangs. You are exactly correct. Absolutely.
So one thing that we can agree that we can see for a fact, without even having to see it manifest, but we watch it, right, is that the Bible teaches us competition. It teaches us violence. It puts us against each other in a sense.
I don't think it teaches that. I think people take away from it what they want. And then because people are competitive in their spirit, people are divisive in their spirit, that's what they take from it because they want to be right. They have to be right, and their way has to be right because this is what they believe. And since this is what they believe, and this is their belief, if you don't believe what they believe, then you are the opposite of them. And that's what an opposition is. That's what an op is. Your belief is the opposing belief of what we believe. So this is a human nature thing. That's not a God. That's not of the spirit of God. That's a human nature to be competitive, to be opposing, to disagree. And that's okay. You can disagree if you want to. You got to stand on what you believe. But to tell somebody else what they believe, is wrong solely because you don't believe it, that's a problem.
You know a name that I haven't heard in the Bible at all, and I don't know if you did or not, but you tell me. James. Is it a book of James in the Bible?
For sure.
It's the book of James? Let me check.
For sure. Without a doubt. In the Bible more than me. How you don't know that?
Hold on. I'm gonna go look right now. Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, so it's just the way things are. If you got one thing over here, you're gonna have a more than like, and you have something over here
Oh,
that's
it is one.
opposition.
Okay, it is the book of James. Okay, 5:31. Was he a king? Because if and the reason I'm asking that is, who wrote this? Who wrote? It's a book full of different stories from different people.
People.
Right. So when did this Bible come? When did this book come out to the word? When like which one of these folks was actually there, and how did they write it down? Because they wasn't even using paper back then. So did they write this on the wall and somebody just went and transcribed everything that they had on the wall? Can we see that wall?
I don't know exactly when it came out, but I can tell you when it became popular, very popular, especially Christianity during slavery.
Slave time. Come on, talk it.
During slavery, that's when it became very popular. That's when it became in high demand. That's when it became taught all the time, and that's when it became something that was utilized as a weapon. A weapon and also as a safety net. Like, it's okay to do these things because it's in the Bible.
Right.
But you should follow these things because it's in the Bible. So that's what I mean by a safety net and a weapon at the same time.
But if you do any of the stuff that's in the Bible, you're going to go to prison. Make it make sense. You know, like I'm just saying, like, again,
prison itself is actually a sin.
But they still
because
do it.
if you are a person is Christian or whatever they are, the first thing that they talk about is forgiveness. Prison is the last place that you put somebody if they're forgiven. There's no forgiveness for a person who makes a mistake and goes in front of a judge. There's only judgment, which is a sin. And their title is literally judge of judgment, which no man, I don't know the scripture, somebody pull it up, is supposed to judge another. And if you are truly a person of God, you should have forgiveness. Turn the other cheek. But one person makes one mistake, more prisons are built for these individuals, and more judgment is passed without forgiveness. In the name of God.
In the name of God. This is what I'm trying to get across.
Put your hand on, in fact, before we sentence you.
And they do tell you that too, right? Raise your right hand and swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God.
But the truth ain't in the courtroom itself. The truth ain't in the judgment of the judge.
Come on.
The truth ain't in the person that's the prosecutor. The truth ain't in the eyewitness. The truth is not in the courtroom itself. The truth is not in a prison or a jail cell.
Come on with it, man. See, these motherfuckers, man. They give us a book. I like the Bible. I done read another Bible. You got the King James Version. It's 20 minutes. It's a lot of books.
See, Bill, he always chime in at the right time. Jesus' brother is James.
Oh yeah, I've seen when he wrote it. I didn't
see again. And I didn't know that. So that was news for me. Jesus'
brother. Is that the James that wrote the Bible though? Because he at the back of the book.
Oh, okay. So Jesus' brother is James, and James wrote the Bible. So Jesus' brother wrote the Bible.
But he at the back of the book. This book go over years. I just want to know Where did they write this down from to make it? Where's the transcripts at? Let me go see the original. Who wrote this?
He said no. No what?
Right. No, he's not his brother. No, he ain't the one who wrote the Bible.
Oh.
Right. So then how can we know this is true? We're going off of history. History means his story. This is just the stories of individuals who then got drunk and told a lie or told the truth, depending on how you look at it. When we get drunk, we start telling the truth, and then when we start writing, we start telling the different truth. We only can tell from our perspective. My thing is, who wrote it and where you get it from, and why do we believe in it wholeheartedly? I understand, but the question is, why, when somebody else wrote it and everything that they tell us to do in there, thou shalt not
Oh,
kill.
James wrote James, but not the Bible. But James is Jesus's brother.
James wrote James, but not the Bible, right?
And James
basic
is
instructions.
brother.
You know, we know it over here. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. Come on, they trained you what to do.
James is Jesus' brother, I believe. I think I got it right now. James is Jesus' brother, and James wrote his chapter, just like everybody else wrote their chapter. So, so nobody wrote the Bible. They wrote their chapters, their stories, and then it got all put together in a book by somebody who said, hey, there's all these confessions of past history of what happened, stories that have been told by each of these individuals. They're separate chapters, they're separate books. What if we came together and organized it? There was an organizer who said, we're going to put all these things together in one place so that people don't have to search for all of these things. This is great information. It should be found in one place. And we're going to put it in one place and call it the Bible. So these things it wasn't all written by one person. There's not one author of it. There's a depiction of their stories that were told individually and collectively organized in one book known as the Bible.
Right, but why we choose these 6 people? Why we choose not 6 people? Why we choose these people? Who chose these people?
Well, we did.
Right. You get what I'm saying? Who chose them? Like all the people in the executive.
But we also choose our name.
Right. Like we don't choose.
So choices
one right here.
When you're born in the world.
If they wrote a new Bible right now, the Donald Trump version, King Donald version, who gonna write the stories? Marjorie Green.
Oprah.
Is Oprah gonna get a book in there? It's gonna be all the folks. It's gonna be Bernie Sanders, Bill Clinton, Elon Musk. It's gonna be all these whitewashed people who wrote the Bible, and then they're gonna say, this is the law, this is the truth. Don't do this. This is how it worked here. And guess what? People who don't know no better, they're gonna take it. 1,000 years from now, 1,000,000 years from now, they're gonna go back and read. Did you read about King Donald? King Donald, he went straight to Russia and he told them, stick it up your bun. And that's what they're going to do. And they're going to say, this is the word, mate. This is a good word. We read it and we're going to touch.
I agree. I agree with what C. Bell just said. It would never be the Bible. That would never be considered the same. Because if that's the case, we didn't have many of years where that could have been happened. I mean, George Washington would have did that. You know what I mean? So I don't see that ever happening. And then if that were to happen, the people, their awareness of individuals who see that happening would be different than not being aware. Like I said, being born, you don't even choose your name. It's chosen for you. A lot of things pre-exist before you ever came into the world, and there's a programming of information that is downloaded to you as a young human being, including your name, what you're going to go by, your middle name included, your last name. Then other things like your classification of where you're classified as far as finances and community, and then also what people call you and address you as. These things are all learned, and then there are just like mathematics in the language that you speak. It's all learned. None of this stuff is who you were born as. It's who you become when you are born into the world and taught what you are taught. And so the Bible is something that exists before you come into the world, just like a name. And you gravitate to those things. But as you get older, you have the right to reprogram your nervous system. and decide what really works for you, because now you have lived long enough to be aware enough to know what really works for you as a human, as opposed to when you're born, you know nothing and everything is just thrown at you and you absorb it and you can take it for what it's worth, and it builds a foundation. But as you get older, you have the right to dictate what you want to believe, what you want to continue to learn, what you want to continue to practice. It doesn't have to be everything that was taught to you when you were first born, including your name. You can go to court and change it.
So if they taking all the black literature out of schools now, right? So they removing all the black people versions and Mexican people like Julio Cesar Chavez and you know Rosa Parks. They removing that stuff from schools. They taking it out the literature and they leaving only the white people. Goofy ass motherfuckers, right? They taking all the black people and the Mexican people and all the brown people out of the schools, and they leaving only their history. So that's the new norm that they're doing. Now this is what they're pushing. Matter of fact, that you'll get in trouble for teaching these studies. But we ain't gonna say it's okay, but we know that they do this. What makes us think they didn't do this to the Bible or any book for that matter that we have to read and go get our information from? Because again, Bible stands for basic instructions before leaving Earth. We'll tell you what you can do. Is pretty much saying we got a whole bunch of laws in the world, but we're going to give you the 10 most dangerous ones that you need to follow. We're going to teach you here. We're going to implement this since you're a baby. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt honor thy mother and thy father. All these good things y'all put in here. This, when you read the Bible, you ain't heard nobody come up and be like, hey, mother, I honor you. Oh, I'm talking Irish and shit. What is that? But you'll never hear nobody say that. But this is, you ain't never heard nobody say it. But when we start looking at it, my whole thing is, man made all this stuff. But then, you know, when we don't believe certain stuff, they try to crucify us for not believing. Or if we do believe it, and then you still got to question it, it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
But you're only talking again about Christianity.
About Christians, right? Because this is where we grew up. This is the way we grew up. This is the culture that we know.
It's the massive religion culture that everybody recognizes, whether they practice it as a Christian or not. Christianity. That is what you're referring to, because Hebrews would not be having this conversation. Hebrews, the conversation would be completely different. And probably the same for a Buddhist and a Muslim. Like we're speaking solely about, and when you hold that book up, we're talking about Christianity only. So all these things that we're referencing Christianity. We're not talking about Hebrews. We're not talking about other religions.
But they got the book of Hebrews in there.
But the book of Hebrews in there is not the practice of the Hebrew culture.
Yeah, see, I like the Old Testament. They got Old Testaments and New Testaments and things like that. You know, I like the Old Testament better. But
like Hebrews don't use the word Jesus or God.
Again, the letter J wasn't conspired and wasn't a letter J until the 1600s, the 16th century. God and all that happened way before that. So Jesus didn't come to the 16th century, but the Bible was here. So he gave his only begotten son 16 centuries later. So did he have kids before that, or this just the kid that we know about? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just if you ask one question, it's going to lead another question.
But I think a lot of the answers to the question would be in studying other religions, is the point I'm getting to. If you only study one religion, you can only have questions based on that one religion. You can only have knowledge, and your knowledge base only exists with that one religion. There are people who study religions. It doesn't mean that you are that particular religion, but studying history, studying artifacts, studying, educating yourself. That's how you get answers and understanding that works for you. But for someone to only sit in one room and take that, that's a decision. To say they're a Jehovah's Witness, to say they're a Christian, to say that they're nothing. But you can study. A person has the ability to study all these religions that are there. It's all printed. All the information is there. If a person wanted to, they can study that stuff. If they wanted to, they could study early human behaviors. All this stuff is there, just like the people who put these books together. All they did was study and put it together. Everybody else, instead of studying the beginning and the roots, what they do is they take the information from somebody else who studied, and then they take it and they apply it as their study instead of their own studies. So you can definitely study other religions and become a student of history itself and unlock a lot of answers.
That's why I say I don't think you gotta be, I don't think you gotta believe in, I don't think you have to go through Jesus. Like, I'm agreeing with you. I think the most important part, and Chris, I think you put it in there too, is to get your relationship with your God. Get your relationship with God the way you see fit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever name you call it. And this is the problem. We keep trying to put names on it.
And why was that, C-Bell? Elaborate. Why was that? Go ahead, Casey.
Because I know why he's saying with the Bible. Because when you ask one question, you got another one. Every question leads to another question. You know what I'm saying? It's like with this, but this, and this. You know what I'm saying? But
what you were saying?
I was saying you got to get your relationship with God. Period. Your God, the universe, God, the divine, Buddha, Allah, whatever you call it, whatever name you use, make sure that your heart is in it when you go talk to God. That's how that works. God don't hear your words; He's hearing your heart. You got to talk from there and kind of let that go. You know what I'm saying? Can't go off of what man gives you and say, here, take this, and you take that. That's the same way Buddy walked in my house and told me, here, I brought this extra help. You got to pay for it. You just told me what I got to believe because you wrote it in the book and said, hey, now you got to believe this. But I don't know what happened. I only know what these 50 people told. How many people was in the world when all this happened? Because these the only ones y'all going to give me this story to? You feel me? So it's, to me, your relationship, my relationship for me has to be the most important that I can give with God for myself. I can't go and say, if I go to church today and I don't give this $20 or $50 or $100 in tithing, that God ain't gonna bless me no more. I gotta have my own relationship just like everybody else do. I like the Bible. I like a lot of stories out of there. I think it gives you a lot of details and a lot of things that you can take and build off of and learn from. But I believe it's a good book. I believe it's a book that if I tell you a African folktale story, and then I tell you a story out the Bible, you wouldn't know which one was the different if I didn't say this one came out the Bible and this one came from a folktale. But then you would crucify me and say, oh, you don't really believe then. If I believe in this, I can believe in this. Because what's the difference? I wasn't there to see neither one of it happen, but I got to choose what to believe. So
yeah, Nat Turner wanted to learn to read, so they gave him the Bible. He learned to read the Bible and began to preach how to obey your master directly from the Bible. But again, KC, when you were speaking, what is coming very loud and clear to me is this: study. The Bible is not where you study. People do Bible study all the time, and they call it Bible study. So they're only studying. That's like me telling you just to study this book. Now, this is a book you should study.
This nigga, right?
Without a doubt. This is a book you should study. But this is not where your education should stop. This is not where your research should stop. This is not where it ends. If you study the Bible, you just studied the Bible. But if you want to, and People are lazy.
Mm.
People want other people to do the work for them and then have knowledge instead of wisdom.
Mm.
Knowledge is knowing of something. Most people are lazy. They don't want to do the work to be wise and to be really educated. Most people settle for knowledge. Basic knowledge, basic instructions before you leave. Basic knowledge is where because they're lazy. They don't want to go put in the time, effort, and energy that somebody else did. So the person who puts in the time, effort, and energy has every right to tell everybody else how it goes because they did the work.
Mm.
They did the work that most people won't do. They know most people, if I put it here, most people are going to go right here, and that's it. They're not going to go beyond here. So I can tell them everything I want to tell them. Shit, that's why I put it in here.
Mm.
So I can tell them what I want to tell them. And then if I want to tell them some more, because I know they're not going to go get it on their own, I'll write another one.
And then let somebody preach it on Sunday.
And I can talk about it and on now you can do it on the internet. So I want people to catch what I'm saying. The average individual, when it comes to anything, it don't matter if it's history, it don't matter if it's the history of religion, it don't matter if it's the history of health, it don't matter if it's the history of racism, it don't matter if it's the history of mental health. Most people will never do the work to be truly educated and wise in a subject. They will settle for basic knowledge.
Hey,
if that.
Hey, man. We're in the microwave living.
That's exactly why people get foods delivered to their house that somebody else prepared, even though they went grocery shopping this week, and they put it in the microwave and they get ready to warm meals delivered to their home because people don't want to do the work. So if you are somebody who really has questions, do the work.
Mm. Or build your relationship with your God. So that way you ain't got to try to do the extra work to find out what somebody else believes.
Do the motherfucking work, man. Because listen, when you do the work, you're doing it for yourself in your relationship with yourself in your God. Do the work. It's a lot of work to be done. Do the work. Do the work. It's there. It's there. Do the work. You'll be surprised you unlock and how you empower yourself.
I just find it to be funny how I find it to be funny how we crucify certain things and then glorify others when they all fit in the same realm. They all like go together. You know what I'm saying? Like all of it. Same different. Everything we just said. You can believe in this, but you can't believe in that. Like, who the fuck says this?
Wisdom,
you know what I'm saying?
To answer your question, Lance, because knowledge, knowing something, they don't mean that you put it into practice. Wisdom is an action word. Wisdom requires you to take action and put into practice what you know of and make wise decisions that turn into actual contributions or accomplishments. Knowledge, you can know something and not do a motherfucking thing with it. Go ahead, Kacey.
Oh, yeah. Wisdom is...
People say this all the time. I know what to do, I just don't. That's knowledge. There goes knowledge in a nutshell. Oh, and they say it defensively. Oh, I know how to get in shape. I don't really need nobody to tell me. I know what it is that I need to do. I just don't. Why don't you, stupid motherfucker? That ain't wise at all. You sit up there and say you know, but you choose not to. That would be called stupidity. That's not wise to defensively stand on something, but that's what the average person, you hear it a million times. Oh, I know what to do. I know I need to stop drinking, but I don't want to. Oh, I know that I shouldn't be eating Oreos and ice cream in the middle of the night, but I don't want to stop. I know that the tobacco cigarettes say Surgeon General warning on it. I can read.
I think, to answer his question, I think wisdom is better for me. I think wisdom would be the better choice.
I actually talk about wisdom in this book. I swear to God.
Wisdom says, I've been through it. I've been through enough of this stuff that I'm wise enough to make better decisions, and I'm wise enough to know better. So wisdom's telling me I already didn't accomplish some of these things, so I'm wise enough to know better. Knowledgeable means I know something about something. That can be gossip that I heard. I'm knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I heard a little bit about that. You know what I'm saying? So knowledge is good. It's good to have knowledge because you always want to know. Wisdom tells me I've been there before and I overcome it. So I can give you the information, I can give you the feedback, I can give you what you need to help you succeed moving forward. Knowledge means I know a little bit about it. I may not know how to tell you how to get through it, but I know it's a door right there.
Or
That
practice
you
yourself.
right. So I know how to swim, but I'm just gonna wait. I know how to swim, but I'm just gonna drown. Right, right. See, you know, knowledge means you know that you can drown in the water. Wisdom means, nigga, I done been in this water before. No, I can't swim. So I ain't going in that motherfucker. That's the wisdom taking over. So it's better to be wise and knowledgeable, right? But wisdom just saying, wisdom is saying we already done it. Wisdom comes from past experience. Knowledge is present, right? So it's better to be wise because I mean you already went through some shit. You knowledgeable about something, but at the same time, you know, shit, you want to be a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? Be knowledgeable. And that's why I like the King Solomon. Solomon said, I want knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. I want to be able to know what happened. I want to be able to know how to fix it. And I want to understand the reason why you did it. And I think those are some of the best traits you can have. Because if you know how, know why, and can understand all of it, then you can do whatever you want out here. You know what I'm saying? Shit. If guess what? If we was wise enough to know that Apple and Amazon and all that shit was gonna blow up when we had the opportunity, when it was cheap, we would all be rich right now. But that might be some bullshit too. Because none of us thinking about no goddamn stocks. They did all that shit when we couldn't afford it. Them niggas knew what they were doing. They do this shit just like Donald Trump just made that damn Trump coin come out, made all the stocks go down. Hey, that nigga is making his folks rich as shit right now. You didn't hear him tell dude you just made 90 million a day. I know you had a good day. Nigga, everybody out here starving and dying. Not dying, but starving and everything. And boom. Nigga, you making 90 million. Nigga, we ain't seen 90 million. 90 million nothing. Nigga, we get credit card bills and credit card debts and high ass insurance and high ass grocery bills and high ass cable and high ass everything. We can't afford to do shit. And you over here laughing about 90 billion. Guess what? Your fat ass, that shit gonna catch up to your fat ass a little bit later. I'm gonna tell you that now. I'm gonna tell you that now because y'all here and y'all trying to make y'all pockets fat. What happens when the pig gets too fat and everybody's starving? You become dinner. So while you and your groom party over there making these big ass inflations and making y'all pockets fat, and y'all trying to go to war with all these third world countries and all these countries that we was bullying, we was able to bully at a time. What's gonna happen is we gonna do the same thing that they be doing to their people, rising up. And what you gonna do? And my Macho Man Randy Savage or Hulk Hogan, bro, what you gonna do, brother? when we start running wild on you, because that shit's coming. Y'all can't be out here getting rich. You selling off the country. Dude is selling off our country in front of us. He's selling off our country and we ain't buying it. But this is where we start buying some of this shit. Y'all better go get y'all 40 acres, start investing in some of this shit. Whatever they buying, you better buy some. You better get in where you fit in. Because they selling this shit and they're going to sell it at our expenses. But opportunity comes in chaos. So while we going through this whole chaotic cycle that we going through right now, I hope y'all stacking up y'all a couple dollars, got y'all a couple coins saved up, and go buy some kind of stock. Pick one of these cheap ones that's going down, some shit that look like it's always good, and now it's going up. Go buy that shit. Put you a couple dollars in there. Try to start something so you can start investing for your future. That's wisdom. That's knowledge. That's understanding. Understand what's going on have the wisdom to know this shit happened before and they got rich off of it, and know enough to go do something about it. What P say? You got to start studying. Go do the research.
Do the work.
Find out what's gonna work. Do the work and find out what's gonna work for you, because this is the opportunity where we start making our money for us. The life changing money. It's gonna take some time, but this is where we make it. But watch what they doing, but know how to maneuver through it. Use your wisdom and your knowledge and your understanding. You know what I'm saying? But hey, come on with it. Man,
Oh yeah,
I was in.
definitely get a lot of land out there, especially on that side over there. But yeah, in general, just in the South, you get a lot of land. That's why a lot of people move out there. And it's a difference between just having a home on a little plot of land and not having no yard or backyard. And one of the things that drives me crazy right now is how many the homes are becoming just big apartments. All these new homes that they build, there is no land. So you know, they're taking away yards and backyards altogether.
Are
So
you out here?
yeah. So it's definitely a lot of land out there. That's on the that's on the damn
I'll
near
be
the south.
down there in South Fulton tomorrow. I'll
Yeah,
be down there in South Fulton tomorrow.
that's on
He in
some.
Fayetteville.
Yep.
He in Fayetteville.
It's a lot of money over that way, for sure, and a lot of
Hey,
land.
remember this though. All land ain't buildable.
No,
All land ain't buildable, because you can buy 5, 4, 5, 6, 7 acres and can't build shit on it. And all acres ain't the same acres either.
but it's
Some acres,
before you purchase
huh?
it. It's a way
Yeah.
you can build on it before you purchase it.
Well, some of this land is swampy. I don't want to call it swamp, but some of it it's not gonna be buildable.
No, but I'm saying
Like,
you have it. You can have that. You
yeah,
out before you, if you're purchasing to build on the land, you can have that land verified to be buildable before you start.
yeah. I know a guy who owns 4 acres of land right now in his house that's on it. The difference in the acres is his acres go straight back
Mm-hmm.
instead of out. You know what I'm saying? So as it's going straight back, he can't really build on it because the land is too soft. The foundation won't hold nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times they build their house on it and they use it for hunting and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't really build nothing on it. So not all the land is, you know what I'm saying, all the acres is the same. Some go straight back. You gotta hope that it's buildable, and then some goes out where you can build. You just gotta know if you buy residential land or commercial land too. You know what I'm saying? All this shit make a difference, but yeah, you definitely can come get some land. I know what Mexicans do and El Salvadorians. This is a trick I'm gonna tell y'all, that when the foreigners come in from out of town, the illegals that they call it, like Hondurans and shit like that, when they come here and they know they can't get the credit, you know what they do? One of the ones who already live here, I'm gonna put y'all up on some game. One of the ones that's legal here, that already got their shit established, what they do is they go buy a ghost house. Y'all know what a ghost house is, right? It's a shell house, a house that probably been caught on fire, something that ain't that you got to go in there and do all the reconstruction on it, renovate it a lot. They go buy one of them for 50,000, 30,000, something that may not even be big, maybe look like a fucking shack. They buy it, they go get some of the cheapest shit that they can find, and they renovate it. They bought it for what, 20, 30, 40,000. They go fix it back up, and they let their peoples move in it. They let some of their people move in and they charge them 150,000. So that's a cheap house you just got, but shit, the house ain't nothing but what, 1,000 square feet. But shit, guess what? You didn't have no place. Now you got a place that you can call yours. You just then came over here fucking in the water and under in the van and shit. But now you got this shell house. They just done put together, built it up. Now you didn't rent it out. So your 50,000, 20, 30,000, then tripled in money by taking something so small, putting a little bit of work in it, and giving it to somebody who ain't gonna be able to get it nowhere else. That's a real hustle. And that's what you do with the land. Even another one, buy RVs, some double wide trailers. Motherfuckers be thinking you got to go buy these houses. No, buy a parking spot. Buy a parking spot where you can put a trailer, and then you go get you a double wide trailer, and now you just sold you a a single family home with a 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom trailer that you ain't got to pay for land. You just paying for a parking spot in a trailer park home, but you got another double wide with a toilet in there. So now you got your money. This is how you get into that real estate game. It ain't all about the houses and the lands and property. Stop thinking big ways. And remember, from A to B is a long way. You got to start thinking, how do I get from here to here to here to here? Go ahead, P.
Yes, but some people are, that's, so you got to start somewhere, is your point. And I know somebody who just did that, who just bought a plot and they got a RV and all that. So you absolutely correct. And that's a good starting point. But there are people who already own properties and they're looking to expand. One of those, such people would happen to be C. Bell. He already got houses and all that. And so when he's talking about, he's looking at all that property out there, he looking like, man, his portfolio, how he can expand it. So yes, you do got to start somewhere, absolutely, like Kacey was talking about. However, there are also, once you have started and you know how this goes and you've invested your money and you've owned properties and renovated homes and done all this, you may be looking for the next opportunity, which could come in many different ways, whether it's RVs and smaller, like these new homes. Honestly, if I was an investor right now, C. Bell, one of the places I would look at is like, and now for yourself to have a home that you build and build out for your family is a beautiful thing. That's what Lil Boosie is doing. Lil Boosie is built like 3 or 4 or more homes.
They are doing that, but it ain't just Boosie. Boosie the last one to do it.
Well, no, I'm just giving an example off the top of my head. I'm not saying he's the only one. I'm just saying Lil Boosie is currently doing that right now, building those properties. But C. Bell, like a lot of these homes that they build is so small over here. Those is great flippers too, because these people is buying them for the millions. It's crazy, and moving into them, and then people rent them out and rent these houses as if they dream house, and they really just glorified apartments. So, you know, I look forward to seeing what you do moving forward as far as the land you buy and the moves you make, because I know that you're somebody who does really well with investments. And so you know, come back and let us know what moves you make. But it's definitely a lot of land out there. Chapter 1 is where, page 3, if you have my book, is where I talk about the difference between knowledge and wisdom. It starts on in chapter 1 on page 3, just so you know. It's in the very first chapter on the 3rd page. You'll see bolded knowledge, and it says knowledge is a theoretical or practical understanding of a subject. And then I go into the difference between knowledge and wisdom, but it starts on page 3 in chapter 1. It says wisdom, not just knowledge. Wisdom is an action word filled with power. Wisdom, the ability to act using knowledge, sound judgment, and common sense to proceed and go forward. So if you start on page 3, you'll see where I'm talking about knowledge and wisdom and the difference between the two and how to utilize them. It's all right here. What else we got, man? Oh, you seen it? You see it right there?
Yeah, I'm looking at what you wrote. I'm looking at what you wrote.
Wisdom and knowledge right there.
Yeah. Listen. Hey, y'all make sure y'all read my partner book, man. He didn't take his time to write that book. You know what I'm saying? He should have came to his partner and said, Case, I want to give you a chapter on here, but we're going to let that be that, because I'm working on mine right now, too. He inspired me. Huh?
What'd you say?
Huh? I said you should have got at me and gave me a chapter.
Oh, what next book?
Should have been in that book. Listen, man, I ain't really got hella much to talk about. I'm glad y'all let me sit up here and rock with y'all on this shit, man, and talk to y'all how we talk, man. Listen, just make sure y'all remember new moon energy. And hey, before we go, you know one thing too, man. Real estate is Freaky Tales. The movie is dope. No, Sinners. The movie is dope. That new movie that they just made about Oakland. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know it's gonna be dope. I'm gonna watch it too in a minute.
Tales, they got a movie called Freaky Tales?
Yeah, it's about Oakland.
It gotta be about Too Short.
Yeah, it ain't really about Too Short, but it's a little Oakland horror movie, I guess. You feel me?
Oh, okay. I didn't even know it was one.
Yeah, come on with it. Listen, that movie Sinners. You seen that one? Sinners. 100% score on Rotten Tomatoes. Dope ass movie. And then we got niggas coming out here talking about don't go watch this movie because it's a spiritual warfare. Nigga, because it's a black cast, we Michael B. Jordan played his ass off in that movie. But
this is a new movie.
Sinners, man, best movie in America.
It's out right now.
Yeah, with Michael B. Jordan. They say it's spiritual warfare because it's got the vampires at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? I think they're in Mississippi or some shit. Good movie, man. They
I like movies. Movies is my thing. I don't watch like reality TV shows or none of that, but movies is something that I get into.
Man, I tried to take one of my folks to see the movie. Motherfucker told me, "Can we go do something other than the movies?" I said, "God damn, nigga, I like the movies, nigga. I'm an old nigga."
I like going to the movies, but I'll go by. I don't need nobody to go
by a director from the town, Ryan Coogler. Oh, wait. Which one we talking about? We talking about, yeah, because Ryan Coogler is from the town. Yep. Come on with it. You know he did Black Panther and shit.
He said you got to see it on IMAX.
I heard that one was good. I heard you got, man, you can see it however you want to see it. That shit was good.
I got a little movie right here.
Hey,
I'm gonna watch it on.
Look, nigga, you be in the movie like this.
I'm gonna go watch a movie room.
Just like P, this right here. That's it. Nigga, you don't even want to move. You just it ain't no killing. It ain't no killing like that in there. It ain't none of that. None of that. It ain't even like an action movie. It's just, nigga, it's like me and you sitting outside talking and chilling in a sense, and nigga, then some weird shit happened at the end of the night type shit. But the whole movie makes you be like, man, that shit was raw. I liked it. I'll go watch it again. You ain't got to watch it in IMAX. You can watch it however you want to watch it. Good ass movie. Good ass movie.
Watch it in my movie room.
Come on with it.
I'm watching in my movie room after this. Yeah, hey.
What link you got? Send me the link that you got.
Huh?
Send me the link that you got so I can watch them. I got mine, but what you got?
Well,
I know you got one. Fire Stick.
I got a little theater and a projector and shit.
Fire Stick?
Huh?
Fire Stick?
Nah.
Then how the fuck you gonna watch Sinners?
Oh, you know.
That's what I'm trying to say. Nigga, send me the goddamn link. Nigga, what I just said. Who can beat Ludacris in the verses? Ludacris got hits. Who can beat Ludacris in the verses?
Shit. Didn't he already do one?
He did one with T.I. Didn't T.I. beat him? Nah. He got T.I. He got T.I.
I don't know if he got T.I. I don't know that.
Nah, he got me getting beat down. That's Ludacris. So please stay off the T.I.P. of my
direct T.I. and Ludacris. Go ahead. And they once had a little issue. So go, because T.I. got hits. I don't know what.
Wait. The way that's a nigga. Who you putting him up against? To Andre 3000 to beat Ludacris.
I don't even know why you said Ludacris like he's astronomical. A lot of people.
Nah, Ludacris got bars, nigga. Don't do that.
Oh.
Luda got bars, nigga. Don't do that. You know,
name 5 hits from Ludacris right now.
Make Love to Me, boom, boom. Oh, Stand Up.
Who?
Fuck. Stand Up. Throw them balls. Cadillac Grill. You remember that shit? Throw them balls. What's my name? I want to from your head to your toes. Nigga, I said stand up. Boom, boom. Stand up.
Okay.
When I move, you move. Just like that. Waterfalls. I said that when I said chicken and beer. Luda got hella shit.
I got 4. What's the 5th one?
Was it Welcome to Atlanta? Welcome to Atlanta.
That's JD.
That's JD.
We'll give him that 5.
But Luda was on there. He was on that. He was on that Little John shit, man. Luda got it, bro. I ain't gonna just say Luda ain't got it. I can't think of all Luda's songs.
Somebody said Get Back. That's 6.
Yep. Shit, nigga, his whole first album was Slapping. Nigga.
Holiday Inn, that's Chingy. But okay, we'll features. That's Chingy and Snoop Dogg, but okay.
What's that one he had with DTP, man? Come on, man.
Move, bitch.
Hey, come on. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. The fight. Come on, man.
I got hoes. Okay.
Nigga, that's a slap by itself.
I guess it's just your music, because all them songs that y'all naming, even though they was technically commercialized hits, the motherfuckers, when have you played that in your car?
When they was bumping.
When have you rolled through slapping some Ludacris? When have you slid through slapping some Ludacris?
When it was slapping, nigga. When it was slapping.
I have never been slapping Ludacris.
Hold on 1 second. We ain't gonna do it. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Now, T.I.
I can't believe you just gonna say that.
T.I. whole first album is a classic.
It is. It is.
T.I. whole first album is a classic. Don't believe me? Go listen to it right now.
I want to find that other one.
Then,
what's the name of that?
After his whole first album, then we can start talking about 24s and goddamn the song with what's the name of them? Killer Mike. What's the song with Killer Mike? What's the song with Killer Mike? Hold on. Yeah, I got T.I. over Ludacris all day. Me personally. I got T.I. over Ludacris all day. Now, I did slap that song before.
Yeah, I know you did, nigga. I know you did, nigga.
I slapped that before.
That shit slapped, nigga.
I slapped that before. But I got T.I. over Ludacris all day, me personally. I stand on it.
I mean, I'm a T.I. fan, though. I like the old T.I. better than Ludacris. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just, he said who can beat him in the verses. I said they had a verses, but I wouldn't even, to be honest, I wouldn't even put Ludacris to battle T.I.
I wouldn't say, but if they did battle, I'm telling you off top, I got Tip.
I don't think Tip would beat him in the verses.
Hey,
street nigga wise, for us to listen to him wise, yes. Versus wise, no.
You sleeping on Tip though. He got Soldier. I'm a soldier. When they own you down. With Beyonce.
Yeah, that's their song.
You just gave Luda, so it's okay for Luda to have features?
Nigga, Lil Wayne was on that song.
So now T.I. can't have features because they big songs? What song do Ludacris got with Beyonce? I'll wait.
He ain't gotta have one with Beyonce. He got one with Kelly, don't he?
He don't got one.
He got one with Shauna. Use a hoe. Ho, use a hoe. Ho, use a hoe. I said that you
T.I. got songs with Beyonce. Come on, bro. Justin Timberlake. Come on, cuz. Like, what we talking about?
I'm just saying, nigga, we ain't gonna sleep on Luda.
Jay-Z. Oh my, T.I. got the song with Jay-Z.
I like T.I. Bring him out of Swiss Beats. I know what I know all Tip songs.
No, the song with Jay-Z. In Lil Wayne. The song, Swagger on the Swagger song.
Swagger like us. Jay-Z ain't on that.
Huh?
Jay-Z ain't on that one.
What? He rapped first.
On Swagger like us. No one in the club got swagger like
us. Swagger like us. Come on, man. What are we talking about?
I mean, I like T.I. though. Tip be going in. But again.
What are we talking about?
Hey man, he asked a question. If I had to put Luda up against somebody, we went with T.I., but
Swagger Like Us is a big song, like huge.
Could T.I. beat Jeezy could T.I. beat Jeezy in the versus battle? Because that should have been the real versus battle over Gucci. So can T.I. beat Jeezy in the versus battle?
I'm still going with T.I., but Jeezy, it depends on what you like, your style of music. But T.I. got bigger.
That's the same style of music.
T.I. got bigger songs than all them dudes. The people that he's done music with and on, he's got bigger songs than all of them. It's just a fact.
T.I. got bigger songs than Jeezy?
It's a classic too.
T.I. got bigger songs than Jeezy?
Hell yeah. On the billboards?
I'm so disappointed that you even said that foolish.
How many top 10 Billboard songs does Young Jeezy have?
How many?
Young Jeezy has several successful songs that have charted on Billboard Hot 100. So, okay, I said top 10.
Ludacris got a song with Jay-Z and Okay.
What
Listen.
song?
Listen.
What song?
Jeezy got hell of them. Brian can't even lie. Jeezy
Rented a
go.
heart and was out here and rode by Cascade.
What'd he say? Rented a Harley when I was out here and rode by Cascade. How got the better move? How got the better movies? Who got the better movies?
Oh, who got the better movies? I think that's what he meant. Who got the better movies? Well,
Rented
shit.
a Harley when I was out here and rode by Cascade. You talking about who got the better movies between? Nigga, Ludacris, nigga by far.
Ludacris. But American Gangster.
T.I. be in better movies, but the better actor is Ludacris.
I mean, you don't got to go no further than Furious, the Furious, or whatever.
I mean,
that
you can't really go no further. That's the only movie he been in.
But I bet
it's a franchise. T.I. be in more gangster movies.
Who the better actor?
Ludacris.
No, you're crazy.
Over T.I.?
Yes, T.I. done played hella different roles.
I ain't saying he didn't. I just like Ludacris better. Ludacris
played a little geek every year.
Hey. That little geek getting paid a little money. Big money.
I didn't say it wasn't. Acting means being able to do different types of.
T.I. always gets shot. T.I. always got to play a gangster movie. T.I.
Nope, that's not true. He's in army movies. Y'all sell him short. He's in business movies. Yeah.
Movie in.
Boy, see, do your research. Y'all sleeping on me.
Nigga, you finna tell us which movie was it?
Shit, I don't know the name. He in like 3 army movies. I'm still looking up this, man. Now you want me to look up the movies? I'm still looking up.
Nigga, you the one came with the shit. The nigga in army movies. We ain't seen a nigga in our army goddamn movie. Hey man, listen, man. I'm a T.I. fan. I personally wanted to see T.I. versus Jeezy, but then they gave me Jeezy versus Gucci. And
who has more #1 hits, Jeezy, T.I., or Ludacris? T.I. has more #1 hits than both Jeezy and Ludacris. Say it for the people in the back. What we talking about, man?
Yeah, that's what we was asking you, nigga. Ludacris was recently in The Ride, really good movie. CC, where the fuck you been? And I ain't seen you all day.
T.I. has 4 #1 hits on the Billboard Hot 100. Whatever you like.
Luda has a better resume. Ludacris
got My Love featuring Justin Timberlake. Dead and Gone featuring Justin Timberlake. Ludacris has 2. Stand Up Maker.
Ooh, fuck that. Hey, P, I got one for you right now.
No reported #1 hits.
Who better? Here y'all go. I'm finna fuck y'all up real quick. Who better? Battle of the Justins. Justin Bieber or Justin Timberlake?
Justin Timberlake.
Luda
does not have a better resume. No.
I'm just not going. You just dogging Luda out. You a Luda hater.
I'm dogging Luda because I'm bigging up T.I.
No, but still sound like you dogging Luda. You can like both. You notice they was on the same song. Them niggas was funking on the same song. On that Young Buck. I see you talking, but you about to get your ass stomped.
Damn, I got Justin Timberlake.
You got Justin Timberlake for older folks.
T.I. movies.
Listen, Justin Bieber be knocking too off.
God, T.I. Ant-Man.
He wasn't Ant-Man.
Not just part 1.
Listen, hey, I'm a T.I. fan too, brother. I didn't bring up Ludacris. Brad brought him up.
Get Hard with Lil Homie. Yeah.
Hey, y'all got P started. This nigga ain't gonna let it go. He gonna bring up every T.I. movie.
Hey man, I'm just giving you the information that's out here for you. Do the work. You can do your own research, man. Do the work. The information out there.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, how y'all been out there, man? Justin Bieber versus Justin Timberlake. Y'all taking Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake is a good actor too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That motherfucker goes crazy in the movie.
Oh, for sure.
Justin Timberlake goes crazy. So who's the better actor? Justin Timberlake or T.I.?
Oof.
Better actor. Justin Timberlake or T.I.?
Oof.
Who got more *1 hits, Justin Timberlake or T.I.?
Come on, man. Now you're not playing fair. Get the fuck out.
Why we ain't?
These is different. Come on, cuz.
Why we ain't?
R&B. He do. Come on, cuz. Anyway, Justin Timberlake.
I still think T.I. might got him.
Huh?
I still think T.I. might got him. No, nigga, don't you backtrack now. Nah, nigga, you gonna stand 10 with T.I. Nigga, you ain't gonna backtrack now.
I don't know. Justin Timberlake, I just seen him in a new movie where he played, it came in like in 2022 or something, and he was his wife was like a real estate agent or something.
So you see, they came in with the ludicrous movies on your ass. What you say?
No, but she said she got T.I. Let them know what it is.
She ain't say no goddamn T.I. Oh, I see T.I. She said
right?
T.I. for acting.
Okay, that's what we talking about.
Oh, I ain't know what we're talking about, nigga. I just see him in the movies, nigga.
See, my partner wasn't here when you was talking all that craziness. And look, my partner came in and on the same hype I'm on. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, CC, happy birthday. Man, Pete, tell her happy birthday, nigga. Shit, you ain't tell her happy birthday.
Happy born day. We glad that you stopped by to celebrate a piece of your B-Day with us. And I'm also glad you came in to set the record straight because I said T.I. too.
See, put your age in the comments. Put your age in the comments. Don't worry, I'm finna put up a picture.
Happy born day to you. Enjoy. Oh, and they was telling you happy B-Day. You wasn't here, but everybody was saying happy B-Day to you in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So you had a couple happy B-Day wishes earlier in the chat. You know, they was rocking with you.
Hold on, man. I'm trying to pull up this picture.
Fox.
Who?
That's a question. Damn, that's a good question.
What was it?
Who's a better singer, Tyrese or Jamie Foxx?
Hey, it's my sister's birthday, so I'm putting up this picture up for you. See? Is it going?
That's actually, this fool's stupid. He retarded.
Happy birthday, sis.
Stupid. He gonna put up what's her name. Fool. Stupid ass.
My sister turned old today. Hey, see, listen, I want to
turn old today. How old you turn today? Oh.
Hella old. My sister got hella old today. I love you, dog. Even though you old and shit. What were you saying? Who a better singer?
Better singer.
Tyrese or
Jamie Foxx? Tyrese.
Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is really the most talented actor, singer that we have right now in our day and age right now. Comedian too. Yeah, he nigga stand-ups don't be that funny, but whatever. But
that old one was funny as hell.
When he was talking about going to Africa and shit.
When he was in Oakland and he said, "Come on, Oakland, do your research."
But actor in movies, Tyrese or Jamie? Nigga, Jamie.
Not even close. Tyrese
Not
is.
even.
Tyrese
Hey. We ain't gonna sleep on Tyrese either. We ain't gonna just do that.
No, Tyrese is leading role. I'll take that back. But Jamie Foxx played the blind dude.
But shit, which one is the more memorable movie? Since you asked that question, Ray or Baby Boy?
Ooh. ATL or Baby Boy?
I'm taking Baby Boy.
Oof.
I'm taking Baby Boy.
Taking Baby Boy over Ray is crazy, but it's true.
I'm taking Baby Boy. I mean, because Baby Boy is a hood classic. Ray, nigga, that's a movie we can go watch. Yeah, nigga, if it's on, we'll watch it. But Baby Boy, come on, you damn near gonna start it over.
Yeah, I don't. Is there a movie that beats Baby Boy?
New or old? Because there's plenty of them.
We just talking.
Matter of fact, which one better, Baby Boy or Friday?
Is there a movie that beats Baby Boy?
Friday.
I don't know.
Friday.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm gonna say Friday. Dead Presidents?
That's a good challenger, but I don't
know.
New
Jack City?
I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head. I'm sure there's probably one that like, oh no, that for sure beats Baby Boy.
Matter of fact, Hustle and Flow, I'll go with Baby Boy.
That's a good one.
Gotta go with Baby Boy, Hustle and Flow.
Oh,
Menace to Society? No, because Menace to Society goes with Boys in the Hood.
Boy, that's a good one too.
Yeah, but
Menace might do anything beat Menace?
If Menace to Society was on and New Jack City was on, which one do you watch?
Menace. I'm watching. If Menace come on TV, like if it come on, I'm watching it.
I mean, but CMB on too. New Jack City, that's on too. Shit, Boys in the Hood on. If Menace to Society on and the 5 Heartbeats on, which one do you watch?
Them two different things.
But if they both on at the same time, which one you watching?
Oh, set it off.
Which one to set it off beating though? You set it off beat Menace to Society? Do it beat Boys in the Hood? Do it beat Hustle and Flow?
Do it beat
Baby Boy? Do it beat Training Day? Do it beat In Too Deep? Cause we just act like LL ain't up there.
5 Heartbeats, then set it off.
We acting like LL ain't up there with In Too Deep. Right? Remember that?
Yeah.
No, Jake Reed.
Ooh, hold up. Higher Learning.
Juice.
Love Basketball.
Brown Sugar.
Goddamn. Higher Learning is a motherfucker though.
With Busta Rhymes.
Yeah. Ice Cube.
I don't know if that goes up there with the rest of them though. The Brothers, ain't that what that's called? Wedding? What's that with
now? Yeah. I know what you're talking about when they was in high school and they grew up.
That's The Wood. That's the Wood. Because I was gonna say The Wood, or Best Man.
Best Man.
Or versus The Wood. Which one? The Wood versus Best Man. He said The Wood. Everything comes after 5 Heartbeats. You better damn know it. You better know it. You better. That's why I said it. You don't know. They'll go with something else. Nah, no, it don't. Put it right there. Let's see who beats that up.
After 5 Heartbeats.
Because once you put the 5 Heartbeats on, now I asked you, if 5 Heartbeats on and Menace to Society on, which one are you gonna watch?
I think everybody probably agree. Everything comes after 5. What beats 5 Heartbeats?
What beats 5 Heartbeats? If you ask some people, they're gonna say the Temptation movie. I'm trying to tell you. But me, if that 5 Heartbeats come on and that OG Eddie Kane come out,
is there
my favorite
that beats 5 Heartbeats? Somebody give me something. It got to be something in the archives.
The Last Dragon.
Oh shit! The Last Dragon is.
The Last Dragon. Shit, we can go Sugar Hill if you want to go there.
The Last Dragon is a mother.
Ooh. Shit.
The Last Dragon?
Come on. We could have put the Mac in there. We could have put How to Be a Player in there.
Y'all playing. The Last Dragon, you playing. You mean if 5 Heartbeats and The Last Dragon come on right now, you mean to tell me
if the 5 Heartbeats come on and The Last Dragon come on, I'm watching the 5 Heartbeats.
Bruh.
I'm watching the 5.
Oh, I might. Man, who's the master?
I am.
You don't remember the scene in the club with the little Asian ninja and the whoop boy? Come on. Come on, man.
You suck it to me.
Come on, man.
I suck it to you.
Bruce Leroy, man. I'm not finna just say 5 Heartbeats like that. I can't.
Come on, man. Listen, man. Hey, if 5 Heartbeats on and Last Dragon on, you got to pick one. I'm gonna sit down and watch the 5 Heartbeats. I'm gonna be sneaking. I'm gonna be looking at both. Cause I'm gonna watch the 5.
Listen right now. I'm
gonna watch the 5 Heartbeats.
I think Last Dragon is the only one that can really give 5 Heartbeats around for his money.
The Last Dragon only one can give 5 Heartbeats around for his money?
I think so. I think they're right. You got 5 Heartbeats and everything else, but if you say, oh shit, Purple Rain, nigga. Come on. Talk to me.
Come on. Moonwalker, nigga.
Come on, no, wait. Talk to me now. Purple Rain.
She said, I'm going with the Tina Turner movie. What's Love Got to Do with it? And that's another classic.
Hold on, wait.
Another classic.
Purple Rain, come on. You watching it or no?
But what else on, dog?
5 Heartbeats. Purple Rain on, 5 Heartbeats on.
What part of the movie did I come in on either one of them? Because that's gonna determine. Oh, then I'm gonna finish the Prince movie because it's gonna go off. I'm gonna watch that.
No, it's on the part where Jerome and what's his name is doing the password. What is the password? The password is what? What? You got it. I got it. Man, what's the password on your head? The password is what?
Hey. The last Purple Rain, 5 Heartbeats, nigga. How you? I don't know. I don't know. Because if I come in and they on that choir boy singing, I'm gonna sit down and watch it.
Oh yeah.
Because when choir boy, he come out with all that shit. Hey.
Yeah, that's definitely a part.
Full of. It's the house for love, and I learned. I've learned.
That it don't take much to
the heart. It's the house. You got to build it up.
Alert.
You got to
Alert.
build it up.
Take much to break up.
Come on, man. Nah, 5 Heartbeats win, nigga. You see how we just went into that acapella right there? That's what 5 Heartbeats do. You ain't hit it with Prince. Even though that nigga was like, ding, 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 ding. Hey, P, you remember that nigga was on the ground?
When Purple Rain, the scene come on, I don't care how many times you've seen that shit. I don't care how many times you've seen that shit. When that part of that movie come on, everybody freeze.
Well, with the Purple Rain part?
Yes.
When that nigga say, I once knew a girl named Nikki, but she said she was a 16. I met her in a hotel lobby, masturbating with a magazine. She said, when the name, I saw Nikki crying.
Hey, man.
I pressing that, nigga. I pressing that, nigga. Pressing.
Oh, shit.
Hey, my nigga Prince came out. Hey, you couldn't fuck with Prince, though. Prince would wear a blouse and some heels. Remember when Prince was on our Arsenio Hall show and the nigga turned around and he had his ass cheeks out? You remember that? When he was on our Arsenio Hall show and he came out there and he had his ass cheeks out?
Oh, shit.
You don't remember that shit? And then they had that show called, I wonder, let's see who remembers this show. Fuck. Is it $1 Million Square, $1 Million Hustle, Saturday Night Square? Damn, what was it called? Where they had, it was Robert Townsend, Keenen Ivory Wayans, all of them, and they had that skit, and they was like, Michael, go get you another glove. Go get you another glove. Why you come here with that goddamn glove? And Prince, go get you another pair of pants. Because I'm tired of seeing the crack of your ass every time you leave this office. It's called Hollywood Shuffle. You don't remember that movie?
I think so.
Hollywood Pyramid. See? Your brother knew what it was, nigga. Hollywood Pyramid. That shit was funny. And see, listen, man, y'all came up with the good movies, man. Y'all can, but I don't even think Purple Rain can be
5 Heartbeats.
Yeah, but it's a hard one. Do Purple Rain be Baby Boy though?
Yeah. Well.
Well, who knows? Because guess what? They was awesome, good movies. And if you grew up in our era, you got to witness some real good movies. You know how good they was?
Juice.
Above the Rim was better than Juice.
Above the Rim better than Juice?
To me.
Above the Rim and Juice is on. You watching Above the Rim?
Yeah.
Juice and Above the Rim is on, you're watching Above the Rim over Juice?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I'm watching.
I like Juice, but I like Above the Rim better.
Man, never seen a DJ movie. You want it
like
all?
Juice.
You want it all? You want it all?
I like Juice better. I like Above the Rim better.
You want it all? You want
I like
it? You want it all?
When that nigga said and pulled that blade out of his mouth and then was like, and it was gone. Come on, man. Pac was a fool, man. The worst movie that Pac played in probably was Gridlocked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I would take Above the Rim before I take Juice. And Juice was a cool movie. It was a good movie, but I liked it Above the Rim better.
Watching Baby Boy over Purple Rain. I'm watching Juice. Pac was crazy as well. Yeah, everybody's saying Juice over you by yourself. You on the island with that Above the Rim.
Yeah, I mean, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? I like
Q.
Man, that nigga up there playing just because a motherfucker make you family. Just because a motherfucker born into your family don't make you family. Pac was dropping gems. And Juice, Juice created Tupac. Juice created Pac that we know. Created the Machiavelli Pac. Goddamn, Above the Rim was the product of Juice. You know what I'm saying? But Tupac was just goddamn Emaru. You know what I'm saying? Emaru, the dancer, the ballet dancer. But Juice what made the Pac that we know, the music that we love. That was Juice. Before that, Pac was.
Before that, this nigga crazy.
No, he had music before that. That was the I Get Around Pac. That was the dancing Pac. When after he did Juice, Pac became. That's that Pac. That's Emaru. When after he came from Juice, that nigga was talking about hit him up, shoot him up. That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. That was the Pac we got.
You got to go back.
Shed so many tears. Fuck the world. This is the Pac we got after Juice. They trying to say that I don't care. I got up screaming, fuck the world. Oh, that was my shit right. Hey, Pac came
I don't know. But this is what I do know. I'm choosing Juice over Above the Rim. All day. Matter of fact, I might go watch Juice right now.
Would you choose Mac Mall over Mac Dre?
No. What?
Young players got to get it together.
Come on, bro. That's not even a fair compare. Mac Mall would tell you that.
Okay. Just asking. I mean, that all makes sense.
Always takes Mac Dre over Mac Mall.
Okay. Would you take Too Short over E40?
Come on. Now you're not. I prefer not to answer that question.
Interesting.
Not to answer that question.
Would you take Keek the Sneak over Adrian?
Let me see. Too Short over E40. Damn. If you was choosing short,
it's time to go.
Short.
Yeah, see, they said let's get up out of here. P. They said they
so
go.
You about to get us in. You about to get us in trouble out here. Plead the fifth. But I'm gonna say show.
Y'all niggas gonna plead the fifth, but in the beginning it was too short for us. Y'all know we weren't listening to other niggas like that. Y'all know when we was growing up, it was either East Oakland.
Y'all know the show.
When we first grew up, you was only listening to East Oakland. You weren't listening to no Vallejo niggas. You weren't listening to none of that Richmond shit. You weren't listening to Frisco niggas like that. When we was growing up, it was town shit right there. So all you heard was to all the bitches, hoes, and all that shit. Here's another rap that I'm ready to spit. It goes like this. My name is Short. I'm tearing shit up like never before.
But they was listening to. They was listening to that.
Hey, when that Short say, bum, bum, bam, 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 bam. Nigga, that shit hit so hard. God damn, nigga, how you beat the old Short?
They had a verses too. But hey, here's the thing. 40 listen to Short coming up, so it is what it is.
Hey man, come on, man. And I had these niggas, every time I get on these other niggas podcasts, my other folks podcast, they ask me, you a Cali nigga, you put E40 in your top 5. I absolutely do. I absolutely do put E40 in my top 5 of greatest of all time rappers. And you know why? Because I like 40.
Fun fact, Short wanted to rap positivity. He was told it wouldn't sell, so he said, I'm gonna talk about bitches.
And guess what? That was the right motherfucking choice. What's my favorite word? Bitch. Why they gotta say it like short? Bitch. Fuck some. Bitch. Fuck some. Come on, nigga. What he was supposed to do. That's short. You know. Listen, man. When the last time y'all niggas went and bought Common CD?
What do you say? I rock house parties on 98. Even rock in
the 6-9 Ville. That's short. How you be short? Short. Let me tell you about Blowjob Betty.
Here's something I think about periodically. I had no business slapping too short like I was slapping too short.
Yeah, you had every right to do it.
When I was a child.
You had every right to do it.
9, 10, and 11 years old.
And that's when you should have started.
Slapping back-to-back Too Short albums every damn day like I used to wake up to, slapping on my mom's speaker. She had bought this new big ass speakers, the biggest speakers. I used to be waking up the neighborhood slapping.
That's what you were supposed to do. That's what you were supposed to do.
That's what you were supposed to do.
That's exactly what you were supposed to do. Is Filthy Rich the new Too Short? Or he's not even close. Not Common CD. I'm just asking, who how many of y'all really go buy positive music? I will now. But back then we wanted to hear bitch. What's my favorite word?
I should not have been listening to the
you should have.
Too Short music that I was listening to.
You were listening to Ant Dog, Ant Banks. You were listening to Humpty Hump. You was listening to all that shit. Richie Rich, because Richie Rich used to slap too.
We was in
the side show. Come on, Richie Rich used to go crazy. Nigga, double R. Come on.
Me and my brother Flo was in Ant Banks' video he shot in 6-9 Ville. No, it wasn't Ant Banks, it was Pooh Man. He shot it.
Dangerous Dang.
My brother was in the video.
He used that Dangerous Dang?
My grandmother's car. She had a, what was that, a Nova or something? She had a blue Nova or something, and he wanted to use her car in the video. She was like, nah, that nigga ain't using my car.
Too Short is the new Too Short. I know. I was just trying to see what people think about 50 Rich. Not saying I don't like 50. I like 50, but you know, everybody be saying nothing. Yeah, everybody say they're the biggest in the town and shit like that. You know, whatever.
Yeah. Well, shit, we'll let y'all go.
Yeah, man, we finna get up out of here. Listen, man, we did 2 hours today. Y'all know we wouldn't even come. We came on today. We were supposed to be on Wednesday. Don't fight the feeling. How do you be short? So if you push short over 40, you're doing the right thing. But the longevity between both of them is ridiculous because collectively they have more albums out than any other rapper, period. Even Jay-Z got a lot of albums, but he can't even fuck with Short and Water.
Why?
They all slap. You can't tell me one bad album.
And you can
one of them.
You can say you don't like the music, but it don't even matter. The facts is the facts. Them dudes still relevant today.
And 40 more relevant than shit, both of them, because every rapper damn near say bitch like Short, and half of the words that 40 be speaking, niggas still in their own shit. And they try to switch it up. So
choose. Yeah, you don't choose. We put them both up there as the GOATs that they are. And we talking
Bay Area legends. That's why. Is Sebo a Bay Area legend? Well, Sebo from SAC. Is he a legend?
That's the thing though, because people always incorporate SAC with the Bay Area, except for this side of the globe, because we know the difference. But that's like people try to say, like, that's from Atlanta trying to say, like, you know what I'm saying? The other parts, like Riverdale and East Point and all that, they be like, that ain't really Atlanta. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like.
I hate Atlanta. I don't hate Atlanta, but I don't like Atlanta. I don't like to go down to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, everybody be, I can't wait to go down to the city.
First 3 albums did have Too Short on them.
Shit, so did T.I. first album. Meet me at the hotel. We can fuck all night, do it how you want to.
This album is a classic if you don't know.
Which one? I'm serious? T.I. first 3 albums is classics.
Yeah, but I'm talking about.
But I'm serious. It did the worst sales. But that's his best album.
It's the best work that he ever did.
Mount Westmore. Nope. I like it, but no. I like Cube in them, but I can't just ride knocking Cube like that. I ain't gonna lie. I don't get in my car and be like, I'm gonna put on this Ice Cube today.
Yeah.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? 40, I'll slap some 40 cuz I got $19 for a lap dance. But I only got $1 for a cigarette. Give it to me, say, Hey, come on, man. Hey, sugar free?
Yeah.
I put sugar free up against Ludacris.
It's good.
Bar for bar. You had the same amount of time as Raven Simone in the day, but you chose to be nobody. And who wants you? You like the last piece of bread, bitch. Everybody wants a sandwich, but nobody wants you. Come on, man. He said, only way my hoe get laid if she call up a chicken ass and wait. I'm gonna leave it alone. Listen, sugar free. He's so smooth. Come on with it, man. I tell you,
sugar free from Oakland. Fun fact.
He said the sugar free from Oakland. I thought sugar free was from Fresno.
No, hell no. He's from Pomona, but he is where my mom is from. But he is actually from Oakland, though. Childhood roots. That is fun fact. That's Amanda's cousin.
Oh man, well look, that's what we need on the album right now because I got $19 for a lap dance. I wonder if Sugar Free could have fucked with Lil Bruce back then. With Lil Bruce, when Lil Bruce said, I'm a motherfucking rap star, get the fuck away from my car. Hell no, you can't hit this weed, bitch. Walk till your ankles bleed. Put the paper in my pocket, please. Slid away, I'll pop my pick. Come on, man, listen. Let's not do that, man, because I like movies like The Mac and shit. The Mac beats all movies. If The Mac is on. If The Mac is on and the 5 Heartbeats is on, I'm watching The Mac.
The Mac beats all movies.
If The Mac is on right now,
though. This is what I'm saying.
I'm watching The Mac.
This is what I'm saying. I had no business knocking Too Short like I was knocking him when I was a kid, 9, 10, 11, 12. I had no business doing that. I had no business watching The Mac as many times as I watched it.
I feel like that is false and fabricated. I feel like you had every right to do it. I feel like you should have did it because that was our roots and our culture. That is what we knew. And it was mandatory to have the door open and the music bumping loud enough that everybody can hear it. So they know when the people pull up to your house that, nigga, we slapping over here and it's good. And that was how that goes. And I'm going to ask you a sign. This is a universal sign. And y'all write it in the comments. When you standing on the corner, this is for us old headers or people that's older. What did this mean when you were standing on the corner?
Police.
Anybody else know?
What you did your hand like this?
Yep.
The police.
Yep. Dang what that meant.
Sideshow?
It meant lock it up. Start hitting them donuts in the middle of the street. Yeah.
But you was way up here.
I mean, nigga, I got to see it in the camera. Shit. See, she know. That's what it meant. Hey, man, slang that motherfucker, man. Hey, man, you stand on that corner. Anytime somebody come down, you just wait for him. Nigga, we was little, nigga. We was little. When you couldn't wait.
We talk about sideshow.
Man, swing that motherfucker right there, man. You remember when niggas used to get in the middle of that motherfucker and just...
Oh, they all said the only one that said the wrong shit. Everybody said donuts. I was the only one that said the wrong shit.
Yeah, I told you. That's what it meant, nigga.
They all said swing it.
Yeah, do donuts, nigga. Lock that motherfucker up, nigga. We know what's going on. Hey, man, we about this thing, man. Cece, happy birthday. Y'all remember it's manifestation month. So let's go shit. Flo, man, you were live with us today, man. See, Bill, I know you still in here, man. Good work with you, and you out here. Shoot me your info. Lunch on you, because you got all the money and all the houses and shit. I'll meet you at Nobu. I don't even know if it's a Nobu out here, but hibachi. What's the other one, P? Who? Little Bear Chris, you was on here. I know I seen you. And I don't know who else in here. Merce.
Whoever else in here, make sure if you
come on with it.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and join, and share. Like, subscribe, join, share. You hear you?
And remember, y'all, don't drink milk after 3 days. If the expiration date on it say bad, don't drink it because my stomach fucked up.
DR tomorrow.
We are tomorrow.
DR tomorrow.
DR tomorrow. DR. Okay, I don't even know what that means. What the hell, DR?
Republic
don't drink milk, pig. Huh?
Dominican Republic is what I resume.
Oh, Dominican Republic. Oh, you out. Oh, you be gone. Boy, you be moving, don't you? What, you got a private plane?
Don't drink milk, period. That's what I'm talking about, CC. That's what I'm talking about. I wouldn't go say it.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking at the camera now, because she shouldn't have said it. And because I knew you was going to say, don't drink milk, period. Nigga, you don't eat milk, don't drink chicken.
Don't eat milk, don't drink chicken. I sure don't.
Dominican Republic. Go ahead, man. Look, man, let's get up out of here. We done did 2 hours, nigga. We 2 hours and 15 minutes in. Nigga, we was playing nigga. I know we planned for an hour, really. It was the unspoken hour, and we done doubled it.
Y'all got an extra hour for free. We need some bread.
Yeah. Listen, man, because we done missed y'all for the last week, man. We're gonna be back on Wednesday. So Wednesday.
Oh yeah, make up for Wednesday for sure.
Yeah. So listen, man, we on. We're gonna see y'all Wednesday. In the meantime, man,
what's my favorite word?
Love.
Love.
Money. Peace. Happiness. Love and happiness.
Boy,
who better, Al Green or Marvin Gaye?
Same person.
Huh?
Same person.
What bread? What bread? What bread? Nigga, what? Nigga, what? Man, let's get up out of here.
All right, y'all. We will see y'all on the next one. We appreciate y'all rocking with us, man, for this extended episode of No Cap Live Q&A. Make sure you tell a friend to join in next time. We'll be back on Wednesday. This is the knowledge and wisdom of Kacey and Parrish. That is KC. I am Coach P, and we is out of this thing, man. We'll holla at y'all.
Yay.
I'm about to go watch this movie. I'll send you the link, man.
Send me the link, bro. 100. Yep.